Hello there again. I'm showing a little bit of some collaging that I did, and what I wanted to show was kind of a before and after. This is before I paint them, and also discussing matte Mod Podge, which is what I did on this one. And then I went back with clear gesso. Okay, so I want to see when I start putting some of the portfolio oil pastels, I want to see how that's going to show. And then the next one I have here is this one, which is another collage. And I used just the clear gesso only, so that's going to be nice to see what it looks like when I get some color detail on there. And then this one just has the matte medium, and so yeah, it's just matte medium, no Mod Podge, no gesso, clear gesso or anything, just a gel medium, period. So I want to see, like I said, how these are going to turn out, and so far I'm liking the one with the just the clear gesso, okay, because even though it's got a rough surface, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like it's gonna take the color well and spread well and everything, so we'll see. I will show that and let you know what I think. And then this one that I used just the matte medium, just applying the matte medium, I actually didn't like how the image kind of right away began to look like a little bit faded. Okay, so I didn't see that with the clear gesso, but I'm seeing that with the matte medium. And with these vibrant collages, I don't know that I'm loving that situation, but maybe now also what I notice is that the going back to the clear gesso, I see less wrinkling in the clear gesso than in the matte medium. Okay, so I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. And then this one is the one that wrinkled the most, and it's the one that I put the matte medium Mod Podge, the Mod Podge, and then the gesso, and it was the Mod Podge that got it to be very wrinkly to begin with. Okay, so but then once I put the gel medium, not the gel medium, the clear gesso, I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting all these mixed up. Once I put the clear gesso, I feel like it's gonna grab onto the color better, and yeah, but I do see more wrinkles than with just the clear gesso. So for that reason, I'm liking the clear gesso prep before putting color on the collages so far. Also, what I've done different is I've actually used a glue stick to glue my pieces, my elements, and I found that there's a lot of less wrinkling like that compared to using the matte medium. So that's just my experience for right now, and that may change, but for right now that's what I got. I'm gonna come back and hopefully show how these end up looking, and giving some more feedback on my experience with these mediums. So I'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone. So here is the collage after. We had looked at the before, and so now this is the after. And as you can see, I used the Portfolio oil pastels, and so I worked, started working here, and kind of try to bring, you know, some of that grass from here down to here, and then just kind of went along and you know, got her wings accentuated, and then, you know, made my borders really cute, I think. So yeah, this one was the one that had the gesso, I mean the Mod Podge first and then the gesso, and I did like it. I felt that the gesso did grab pretty hard, and I had to kind of wet it if I wanted to blend. And so with this flower, it actually had a word, kind of a piece of a word coming across it, and I didn't want that, so I was able to go in with the pastels and blend that in, and I really like that. And actually for her wings, those were a pair of sneakers, but somehow I was able to kind of, they look like a butterfly to me anyway, you know, the way they were fussy cut, and so I used it as wings. And then, you know, I used, like I said, those Portfolio oil pastels to kind of draw out an outline that looked more like the butterfly wings. So I really like this collage. I think it came out very cute. And so on to the next one. Okay, so along with the very cheerful, here's another one that I think is very fun and cheerful. You know, not all the collages that I make need to have a written title on them, but I kind of feel like I want something here, and so I may still come back and do that. I'm considering naming this one Love Bomb, just because that's kind of what it looks like to me. So it's like she's just being bombarded with all this love stuff, which is stuff, but it's still kind of fun, and I love the colors. I hope you enjoy this. And this is the one that had only the matte medium only, and you know, I like it, even though it kind of faded some of the image, the original, you know, cutouts. I didn't like that, but I kind of liked, I felt that the blending was a little bit easier. I don't know in the long run if I'm gonna like it more than the gesso. I tend to feel like the clear gesso is still gonna be my best bet, but as it stands, I do like it the way that it is, and there is minimal wrinkling. You know, I think with the one before, we had more wrinkling going on with it because I used the Mod Podge first. So, okay, I hope that helps. Let me show you the third and last one for today. I have actually made a few more collages that I haven't shown yet, but I was kind of working with the different mediums, and I thought, you know, I'd like to try to do something with that. So, okay, so this is the one that only had the gesso, only just the clear gesso, and you know, I like it. I do like it. There is minimal wrinkling, and I liked it that because I had to draw the apple, you know, because this was like a partial apple. So because I had to draw the whole apple, I felt that, you know, if it would have been just a matte medium alone, I wouldn't have been able to really blend it in quite as well, because I noticed with the other picture that I just showed that when I did the blending, the coverage wasn't quite as heavy. It was more of a light coverage on the color, whereas this one, you know, really covered up. So I guess it depends on what kind of project people are gonna do, you know, which one they might go for, or which one they have in hand. You know, really, it's not like an shattering difference. And I know in my case, gel medium is more expensive, so I may continue with the clear gesso. Um, Actually, they're fairly similar in price, but the clear gesso seems to me like I'm gonna use that more. But anyway, I still like to keep both around, and now that I'm learning, you know, what kind of projects I want to kind of lean towards one versus the other, I think that's going to be helpful. Again, this is one that I feel like I want to put some kind of verbiage up here, just because there is quite a good amount of space there. But you know, honestly, I'm kind of getting a little scared about putting words, because I don't always like the way they look. I feel like not really good at that, and I just like the picture, you know, this collage, and so I feel like if I do that I could ruin it, and I don't want to do that. But anyway, I am going to think about it. The other collages that I just did before that I haven't posted on YouTube yet, they actually, I think almost all of them had a title that was on part of the artwork. So, you know, I think, like I said, it's okay to not have that in every collage that I make. But again, this one is another one that I feel like, maybe, you know. And, you know, when I look at this girl, she looks like she's kind of like dreaming and just kind of daydreaming. So, you know, maybe I can put something like that. I'm not sure yet. So maybe if I can come up with some verbiage that fits well with that, I might consider doing it. I do love the Love Bomb title for the other one I just showed you. I think that one's very appropriate, so I'm really leaning towards working on that. But it seemed like it was a little busy already. I didn't want to keep adding more things to it. But anyway, I will certainly update you if I make any changes. But otherwise, I do like them the way that they are. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that this has given you some inspiration, and I hope that you will put some comments below if there's anything that you would like to see me doing to put these together. I'm considering doing some process videos, but that may, you know, I'm still kind of thinking about that, and I'm going to be working on it, so we'll see how that all works out. Thank you so much again for sharing with me. It's a blessing to me to be able to share. And thank you for the feedback. It really does make a huge difference. And like I said, please do comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already, and most certainly share. Thank you so much.